the second half of last season was incredible. The winning run, catching up with Arsenal, overtaking them, everything.
Yeah.
And you were central to it. I think you've spoken quite a lot about the second half of last season. You really found your rhythm. Particularly in front of goal as well. I think it was 5 goals in 7 games at one point.
Something like that. I don't remember.
Crazy, yeah. I think it is, yeah. I've written it down, so I hope that's what it was. We'll find out after. Where do you think that came from? Because, I mean, you hadn't scored for your first 7 or 8 months, and then suddenly out of nowhere, you're banging left, right, and centre.
Yeah, I have no idea. But to be fair, my first 2 seasons in Leipzig, I used to score always at the beginning of the at least in the first half of the season.
You scored against City, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, but that was the second half of the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Score whenever. Score when I want.
Doesn't matter. Just in the crucial games. I'm kidding. So, yeah, I don't know. If you ask me where does it come from, I have no idea. I just I have games where I feel like okay, maybe it's now I feel more comfortable, more better than the other guys, or maybe they're more tired. So that's why we are actually a team, because one day I would feel much better than the other ones, and then the other day I would feel like more tired. So that's why we are here for each other. And in that time I felt like, okay, maybe I'm more fresh because I got injured like months ago before that. So I was fresh, and I was still sharp, and I felt like I need to take the responsibility. And it was just my period of the season, and I'm really happy to. How many goals I've scored?
I think it was 5 in that period. Was 5 in 7.
Yeah, 5 in total in the season. Yeah. So,
was there a particular one that you enjoyed the most? Because I mean, some of them as well. We're not just talking about like a header from a set piece. As good as that goal is, there's other ones that were big.
To be fair, that was that game was the game where I felt like, oof, it's gonna be tough.
Is that Forest?
Yeah,
Nottingham Forest. Yeah.
I just remember getting on the pitch. The pitch was really dry and no water, nothing. The sun like 30 degrees, I don't know, 20 something degrees. And after the game, I said to Koa, that was the first time that I felt we ain't gonna make it. Like, yeah. And when we scored, actually, when I scored the first goal, I was like, yeah. Now it's getting easier. But still, 1-0 is not the result we want. So yeah. Also, you have to be careful. By the end, we won the game. Erling scored as well. Yeah. So yeah, I was really happy after the game, and super proud. Not just because of my goal, it's just because the way we played and the way we fought and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a real skill of this team, a real quality that. Yes, we play incredible football, but there's a real grit as well, and that was a game where we had to really fight for the 3 points.
Yeah, that's right. And we were like second, third on the table. I don't even remember. And you know that you cannot lose a game, because if you lose a game, then you're out of the race. So me every time when the game comes, you just don't want to think about this, but it's always here, in your mind, and it's something that follows you till the end of the season. So yeah, it makes you more pressure, but that's why we are professionals, and we need to get used to it to play with that, and that's why we are the best.
Absolutely. Yeah. And 3 trophies in your first season, obviously the Premier League and then the Super Cup and the Club World Cup as well. Did it go as well as you'd have hoped? Did you kind of put that pressure at the start to be like, I want to win silverware straight away, or was it like let's just take it as it comes, see what happens?
Well, after treble, you guys done and everything, I would say that people around the world, they think, if you join Man City, then you're gonna win it for sure, treble again. But it's not the way it works. There is a lot of games to play, and a lot of training session, and a lot of trips and whatever. So at the end of the season, you just realize how difficult it is, and what it takes to achieve all of these things. So winning 3 trophies in my first season, I'm more than happy. And I mean, of course there is a desire to win more, but that's football, and sometimes it just, the story is written different. So yeah, this new season is coming, so let's try to win everything. And yeah.
And just moving away from the pitch, how have you enjoyed living in Manchester as a city? Is it one that you enjoy?
I do enjoy. It's a bit different than Leipzig, and the only thing is the weather. Weather is a bit different than the weather in Leipzig. It's raining a lot, especially in the winter. It's cold, as you know, guys, and but that's something that I don't pay that much attention. You know, I'm here in Manchester to do my job. I'm a footballer. I play football, so yeah. No matter what's the temperature outside, I just like to be on the pitch and to kick the ball.
That must be why I never made it. You're a braver man than me, because I look outside sometimes and go, no chance.
No, I mean, we've had some times last season where you just get out on the pitch and you just feel like you're freezing, and you know, you can't wait to get back inside, but we are getting paid for this, so you know.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
You've mentioned Matteo a few times in the podcast, sort of having conversations. How important was he and him coming to the club in sort of helping you settle in those initial few months and beyond?
Yeah, so I always like to compare the time when I signed for Leipzig and last season when I joined you guys. In Leipzig I was alone. I didn't have no one to speak with, especially Croatian. Obviously I don't speak German, so it was more difficult for me. But this time I've had Matteo with me, and he's like I would say he's like my father, and he's always here for me, and he takes me everywhere. Everywhere they go, he just like, you know, come with us, because I live alone. I'm single. My parents they live in Croatia, but they come often. So most of the time I'm alone here, and yeah, he's the one who always likes to, you know, to call me to invite me for a lunch, for a dinner, whatever. And yeah, it's just different story than the one I've had in Leipzig. Yeah.
And as Matteo as a player, I think City fans appreciate how good he is, but he feels very much like he goes under the radar because he brings so much, not just to City but Croatia as well. He's a real. We're talking about a real world-class player here, aren't we?
Yeah, he is, and I mean, that's football, and sometimes you, even with the qualities you have, you don't, as you said, you don't get that much attention, and yeah, but me as his friend, and obviously the other guys, we all know his qualities, and you can see the assist he last game against Barcelona. I mean, he just to be fair, that's exactly what he does the best, and he's really strong on the ball, and when he gets the ball, it's so difficult to take the ball away from him, and yeah. But I think that he shouldn't be focused about that things like being under the radar and everything, because he knows his qualities. He's 30 already, but he still looks young, and I believe he feels young as well. So he's got like many things to do, and hopefully he's gonna show the class he has and how good he is.